Yeah. So one more rep, getting my reps in, getting ready for Saturday. And I told Rich at the top of the Culver City stairs, I told him we were gonna do that. Hey, it's a good spot actually. 900 on Saturday, and he's like, "And you wearing a 1% better shirt?" So what I decided to do is I'm gonna do 100 burpees every day until Saturday, pretty much. So this is it. I'm gonna start training for Saturday, because I'm definitely not gonna give up. I'm definitely not gonna quit. We're gonna make it out the trenches. I haven't done burpees in a while though, so I'm gonna take it slow. Maybe do like set to 25. Let's see. I like to do the jumping burpees too, but we'll try your style. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I see a blue person. Is that you, Daddy? Eduardo? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25. Done. Yeah, it takes 100 to get warmed up. I agree. Training for the collab. Yeah, Daddy Eduardo. I got to get back in burpee shape. Haven't done burpees since breakfast. Burpees with bro, to be honest. You got cracked? Oh, man. I don't know what that means. Okay. Let me do this next 25. Let me take off my shirt though. I'm outside of my house. I'm not in my house. I'm outside of the city. I'm out here in Beaumont, California, which is 2 hours inland. So it's kind of like going to Palm Springs and visiting my in-laws for Mother's Day, of course. Some people have trouble saying daddy. Man, it's probably because they don't have a daddy in their lives. know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, people don't like being submissive for some reason. They think it's like emasculating, perhaps. What's up, Dono? Good to see you, bro. I'm training for my collab with one more rep this Saturday. So I gotta get my burpees in. Second set of 25. 1, 2. I think I messed that one up. 3, 4. Hey, I just got a subscription. Thank you for that. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. It's Mother's Day today. Hit the like for your mom. I'm like right next to someone's house, whoever it is. Sorry, but if you see this and this is your house, come join me. Let's train together. I think that's 10. Woo! Good idea, Daddy. It's a good idea to call your moms. If you haven't today, tell her you are appreciated. Name that reference. We got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Hold on. Cool. Just checking the microphone. It looked like it was off. 23, 4, 25. We're done with 50. We're going for 200 today. We're doing 100 additional burpees this whole week, leading up to Saturday for my collab with one more rep right here in the chat. If you guys aren't already subscribed to him, check him out. He does, right now he's doing this challenge. He does 1 extra burpee every day. So I think today is it day 139? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Yeah, hopefully I'm thinking about the same, like 2 to 3 hours, 900. Especially like if we go by sets of 50, it's faster. But as you can see, I'm pretty winded doing 25. Damn, he did 500 the last 3 days. What's up, Charlene? She said, thank you for being here. Hit that like button. Let's go. Next set of 25. 1, 2. I still do cardio though, so my cardio isn't too bad. It's just the movement of the burpee. Very dynamic. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 25. Yeah. Guys, if you're new here, my name is Drew. I'm a behavior analyst in Los Angeles, California. And right now, I'm doing burpees. Set to 25. I'm getting ready for my 900 burpees on Saturday with one more rep, 365. Let me get that. Okay, cool. I got my hat on. There's a lizard right here. We're at 75 burpees done. Guys, if you're new, can you please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. That'll mean a lot to me. Help me get the message out. Hopefully change the world one person at a time, one spark at a time. Let me catch up with the chat. What's up, Nisi? Yeah, he's doing 500 Navy SEALs right now. One more rep. Reaper 1,000 burpees live. Damn, that's a lot. We're gonna get to 900 on Saturday, but 1,000 is crazy. Good pace. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Dono. Thank you, DD. Thank you, MX. Thank you for being here, bro. Today's Sunday. So MX might be in Monday right now. I'm not sure. Monday early morning. Where are you guys from? Let me know in the chat. Where are you watching from? What part of the world? I'm in Beaumont, California, which is 2 hours inland from Los Angeles. We got Florida. Florida in the house. Woo! Nice. East Coast. East Coast, West Coast. We got some East Coasters in the house. Some West Coasters. Let's do our next set. 25 burpees, we'll be at 100. Just like that, dude. Ain't nothing but time. And when you add action to that formula, guess what you get? You get change. Time plus action equals change. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yo, one more rep. You had some celebrities in your chat yesterday. You had pulsing iron, I saw. That's cool. Getting some good attention. You're doing the good work. Reaching the right people. 12, 13, 14, 15. I gotta take these off. They're gonna fall off. 15, 10 more. All winners and pencil necks. 3, 4, 5. Thinking about, actually, I might just use my dumbbells for the parallettes. 6 more. 3, 4, 5. One more. Let's go. 25. All right, 100 done. 100 more to go. I got a good group right here. Dono says, damn, I would love to drive to the other side of the country to come see a 40-hour plus drive. Whoo! That's a long drive, dude. Yeah, it's about 11:53 a.m. out here, California. It's kind of a hot day. It's like 82 degrees right now. We're gonna be looking at a high of 89 in about 4 hours, around 2 to 3. And then right after about 4 p.m., I'll start dipping in temperature. Don't know. Rich has talked about a push-up road trip across the USA. Yeah. Now that you're on his radar, probably stop by, catch up with you. That'll be cool. Don't know where are you from again? What part of the country? You in Texas or something? I want to say Texas, but all my exes live in Texas, so I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't have any exes in Texas. All my exes are X'd out. There's only one woman for me now. Happy Mother's Day, Jessica. Alright, he's in New York. Nice. It was 43 degrees today here. I was cooking on the road. Oh, nice. You might be talking Celsius. 43 degrees Celsius. I don't know the conversion, but it's definitely hotter than 89 degrees. Probably like 90 something. 98. All right, let's go. It's 7:25. And guys, if you're new here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Consider subscribing. I'm going to be streaming every day this week. 100 additional burpees for every day. Yesterday I did 100. Today I'm doing 2. I didn't stream yesterday though. And I'm just I'm preparing for my collab on Saturday, where I'm going to be doing 900 with one more rep. 365. So check it out. Eight. 9. 10. I'm actually glad I found this shady spot because it's super hot. It's kind of blurry. There you go. I'm at 12, 13, 14. I'm gonna slow down. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I had a bunch of shit food yesterday, to be honest. Not a bunch, but more than I have been this whole month. So I think my body is a little inflamed. It's okay. That's why we do the work. 22. Let's go. One more. 125 in the books. 75 more. MX, you live in the desert? Sheesh, and that was the lowest. Yeah, streaming at the Libyan beach. That must be something you gotta see. Is that like where the Dead Sea is? Around there? Let me catch my breath, y'all. And I'm going at a pretty slow pace. I'm not trying to go too fast. Again, I haven't done burpees in probably 2 months. So, I mean, I've still been doing exercise, Zoom cardio and stuff, but the burpee is like a whole nother beast. So, I think it's like the best functionally relevant exercise you could do. I used to hate burpees too. I had a friend who introduced me to burpees like 2 or 3 years ago, and at the time he introduced me, I was only able to go 10 for 10. So he did 10, I did 10. He did 10, I did 10. And we only went up to 100, and that shit took like an hour for us to complete. And so ever since then, I wasn't a fan of the burpees, but I started doing them more consistently. I would say back in last year, like December. And so, actually, no, before that, even August of last year. Yeah, like right around when I found Do Hard Things 365, I started doing more burpees, and eventually I got to 100, easy, no problem, 200, easy, no problem, 300, 365. And so now I'm bringing it back into my routine, training every day, adding 100 burpees to get ready for Saturday to do a collab with One More Rep right here in the chat. And we're going to do 900 burpees each together. So 200 today, 300 tomorrow, 400 on Tuesday, 500 Wednesday, 600 Thursday, 700 Friday, and then we'll bump it up to 2 extra 100 on Saturday for 9. And we're not gonna go crazy. Like, I don't expect to be going like rapid fire. We're gonna take our time. We're gonna listen to our body. We're gonna get 1% better. Let's go. 1. I mean, One More Rep is the burpee king right now. He's done like 500 in the past 3 days. So he's already done like 2,000 burpees. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. My hat's falling. There you go. 12, 13, 14. Hey, I'm sweating a lot. I feel it in my toes. 16. 17. 18. 19. I'm wearing some bands. So that's why. 19. I'm saying, feel it in my toes. 20. Damn, I'm looking freaking huge, huh? Damn. I'm on a cut right now. I'm trying to trim some fat off my body. It's looking okay. It's looking pretty good. Where are we at? 14, 15, 16, 17. I think we're at 17. 18. 19. 20. 1. 2. 3. 4. 25. Is that 125 or 150? I don't know. I think it's 125. I love ice cold water. Just hits so good on a hot day like today, it's like, oh, hold on. There you go. Smacks you with rehydration. Later, MX. Have fun. One more rep says he's on the lowest of the totem pole on the burpee side of town. I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I don't know. I'll say you're pretty up there. I would say you're like middle in the middle ground. Because one, you've been doing it consistently since January. So I had like what 140 days or something, probably more. Two, you're actually progressively overloading, right? You're not just like doing the same amount of burpees, you're doing more every time. And three, not only are you doing that, you're also doing these big back challenges, like the 500 ones, the 700 one, the 900, the 1000 one you're gonna do later. So I would put you up there, bro. The burpee totem pole. I don't think you're as low as you think. I would say I'm the lowest on the totem pole. So I don't fuck with burpees too often. But when I do, I like to do them in great volume. All right. I think this is set number 2. This will put us at 150. 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't even know who's the top of the totem pole of the burpee realm. Would that be Burpees King? Burpees King is cool, I guess. He does a lot of like those trick shot burpees. He does like the jump and stuff. Those are crazy. But I don't think he does them like, I don't think he has a systematic routine. I think he just does whatever he feels like. But I know he's been doing them for over 2,000 days. So that's cool. I have my opinions about him too. Like, yeah, he does burpees good. But I think he could have a bigger effect if he was more ripped, if he had less body fat. But I also get like, when you do high volume stuff, or endurance kind of stuff, it does help to have those extra energy reserves, the fat on your body for the energy. But, you know, I think, especially in the digital age, seeing is really believing. And so if you've been doing burpees for 2,000 days, but your body looks the same, does that have a good effect? Does that have a greater effect than someone who does burpees starting off kind of chubby and then gets ripped? I think the latter would have a greater effect, personally. Unfortunately, but a lot of it is diet. And a lot of people don't track what they eat. But I get it. Nobody, I mean, it's not natural to do that, right? We don't just track every single macro naturally. We have to learn that. It's a learned behavior. Some people get good at estimating, though, like what they eat. If they're consistent with what they eat, they can fade out of tracking and just learn their body. Learn when it's full, when it's hungry. I know some people, they only eat when hungry. Well, also when you do high frequency stuff, endurance training, like your ghrelin hormone, that hunger hormone, skyrockets. So I can imagine it's hard to maintain when you're spiking your ghrelin consistently. But for me, my goal this year I want to do more behavioral fitness consulting. So that's why I need to get ripped. So I gotta have that credibility established already, right? If I'm already ripped, it's most likely that people will listen because I know what I'm doing. It's kind of like why I follow Rich. I said it on the stream on Friday, but anybody can know. Anybody can know. But it takes a real motherfucker to know and to execute. Not a lot of people can execute. So that's why Rich from Do Hard Things 365 is a great example. Because not only does he know, he's also executing and he's showing us and he's taking us into the process, which is pretty dope. You don't really see that online. One more rep. Danny Eduardo says you're better than him. Yeah. He's more time-based than rep-based like Jesse Pollock. Oh, the burpees king? Time-based? Yeah. You know, there's different ways to approach it too, right? Like you could do a time interval, try to do as many as you can. Do the same exact time, but then try to increase the reps. All right, I think that was 150, right? We're almost done. Then I'm gonna go play at the park with my family. I'm out here in Beaumont, California, guys. It's a beautiful area. It's like right by the mountains. Beautiful montañas. So yeah, like I see the mountains really close. Some nice neighborhoods. I wish I could live out here, but the housing market is crazy. Out here in California, you need at least an income of $200,000 to maintain like a home loan and to get a 3.5 down. So it's pretty nuts out here. You know, fortunately, I don't have the housing issue like some people, but it is tough out here. The market, you really got to be making that bread. All right, let's do our next set of 25. Feels good. I feel warmed up now. What one more rep set? It takes 100 for the warm up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're really getting out the trenches right now. That's one more rep says. This isn't fitness training. This is training for the battlefield. Training for war. Training for survival. All this dystopian shit I see on Instagram, on the news, makes you believe the end of civilization is soon. I mean, in reality, it's not probably, but my mindset is prepare for the worst, hope for the best. And I think one more rep has the same mindset. That's why I vibe with him. We prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Especially us that have kids. I think we're on a whole different wavelength. Responsibly, you know? Some people have kids irresponsibly, and they're still on that immature shit. But these people that I'm choosing to engage with, I feel like we're part of a similar tribe, similar mindset, similar drive. All right, 175 done. That's it, guys. One more set. It is irresponsible to be out of shape with kids. 100%. I'm gonna share a story I just saw on the internet. Actually, I shared this video with Ian. Let's take a seat right here for story time while I look out into the view. I'll show you guys the view after I'm done. But I just saw on Instagram there was a reel of like, I think it was a clip from my 600-pound life, and there was a mom who was severely morbidly obese. Like, this lady couldn't even get off the couch. And so the clip was, it was her like 6-7-year-old son, 6-7, and he was doing all the chores in the house for her. She was like, "Oh, can you go make some breakfast?" He's like, "I'm gonna go make some hot dogs." And then he just grabbed some hot dogs from the fridge, put it in the microwave for like 3 minutes, and then that's what they ate. And then she's like, "Oh, can you do the laundry too?" So this little kid is like carrying all this laundry, putting it inside the washer and shit. And I didn't learn to do laundry till I was in college, like 19. I grew up in a Mexican household, and so it's very traditional in that way where women always pretty much did the chores and the men did more of the labor stuff. So what I'm saying is, for me, I have a reason why it took a while for me to learn. I'm really disheartened by this kid whose childhood is basically stolen from him because his mom is in this condition and he has to help her now. So he's becoming the parent to the parent. And that can happen in immigrant families too, right? Like if you're an immigrant family and your son or daughter is the first person in the family to speak English, you might end up translating everything and having to be there for adult meetings that are not intended for you. I know that happened to one of my friends when he was growing up. But yeah, it's just sad. And it's I agree with Daddy Eduardo's statement. This is what I'm talking about. Being out of shape with kids is what did he say? He said it's irresponsible. Yeah. Hard to hear the story now. Can you hear me now? What's up, Camila? I'm almost done. I have one more. Have one more set of 25. I'll be done in like 5 minutes. So yeah, I think it's irresponsible to be out of shape with kids because kids are gonna follow your example, and if you're eating a certain way, they're gonna eat that way too, most likely. You know, these days they put all kinds of stuff in the food, so you want to make sure you really know what you're eating. At the very least, look at the ingredients. We recently just bought some potato chips that had 3 ingredients. It was from Simple Truth Organic or something like that, Simply Organic, and it was just avocado oil, potatoes, and sea salt. And so, looking at your ingredients of the groceries you're buying, that goes a long way. If it's more than like 5 ingredients, probably don't buy it. Especially if it's stuff that you can't read. And it's pretty scary. Like some of the stuff they put in it is like sulfuric acid and other compounds that are intended for like preserving the food. It's terrible. But yeah, there's a lot of information out there that parents are not aware of. Oh, okay, my bad, Daddy Eduardo. I was just saying that I saw a story on Instagram where there was a 600-pound mom who was basically making her 7-year-old son do all the chores for her, and like he had to cook for everybody. I'm pretty sure she was a single mom too, and so it just kind of goes back to what you're saying. It's irresponsible to be out of shape because not only because of that, that's an extreme case, right? But also our kids are learning from our examples, and so if we're constantly feeding them these foods that are not beneficial or nutrient dense, then in the long run they're going to end up with some health troubles. So yeah, make time for your health now, because if not, your health is going to force you to make time for it later. Last set, 25. Let's go. One. And we want to live longer than last time. That's for me. My grandpa was a good example for that. 3, 4. Let me do this set, and I'll talk about that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Woo! Feeling it. Let's run it up. Hit the light. 17, 18, 19. Let's go. 20. One. Almost done. Only 4 more. 22. Next time I'll wear my running shoes for my toes. 23. 24. I'm imagining burpee number 899. This is 900. 200. That's it. Easy. Check it out, guys. Beautiful view. Beautiful park. What's up, Josh? Josh, thank you for being here, bro. We were just talking about parents and their responsibility of not setting good examples. It's okay, you can leave them. I'm more than happy to have trolls. I think it's good for engagement. I don't really clap back because they kind of clap themselves in a way. I mean, because we recognize the real, like us that are in the DHT community, we know. And so, since that's most of the people that tune in, people like him, they usually are just clowning around and then they say one thing and never come back. Yeah, it's good for the watch hours. But yeah, anyways, I was talking about responsibility of parents to set good examples, and sometimes that can come in the form of a bad example. So for me, my grandpa is one example of a bad example. I love my grandpa, God rest his soul. He was the greatest grandpa that I've ever had. Probably the only grandpa, not the only grandpa I've ever had, but he was the best one. He was there in my life for 30 years, so I'm really blessed for that. But he also had a lot of trauma in his life, right? So when he was born, his mom passed away. He grew up in a very harsh household, and he was very harsh towards my mom and dad, my mom and my uncle. It almost made it sound like my mom and dad were siblings, huh? But anyways, he was alcoholic, and so for a lot of his life, he drank beer, tossed them back, and that's a big reason why I don't drink at all. It's because I saw that example, and I learned very quickly, like, oh shit, that's not productive. And then when he retired, he had a lot of health complications, and he spent a lot of his life sitting on the couch, not really getting after it, not really moving. And he was a great guy and everything. I mean, besides his traumas and stuff. But what I'm saying is, if you're not being a good example, hopefully your kids are learning from you as a bad example. And who wants to be a bad example? I don't want to be a bad example for my kids. I want to be like the archetype of my family. So hopefully I'm doing that for my grandkids, future generations. They can look back and see like, damn, Grandpa Drew was on some good shit. He really knew what the fuck he was doing, and he had some real intention with what he was choosing to do in his life. Because a lot of times people let life happen to them, and when you do that, then you become a victim of society. And that's why you have like people not vibing with saying level up or inspire the girls of the world, shit like that. then you start picking at problems that don't even exist. So anyways, guys, all of this rant is to say, be a good example for your family, do hard things every day. You are always in control of your actions, your words, and your choices. And so try to be better behavior, right? That's my mission, not for me, not only for me, but also for the world. Better behavior in general. Anyways, guys, we did 200 burpees in 45 minutes. A lot of time was spent talking to y'all. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for my new subs. On Saturday, I'm going to be collabing with One More Rep 365. We're going to do 900 burpees. And so my challenge this week is to do 100 burpees additional every day. Yesterday I did 100. Today we did 200. And then tomorrow we're going to do 300. I think tomorrow I'll do it in the morning, so that way I could do the Monday Murph in the afternoon. Yeah, you got that, Josh? Your kids are watching you, dude. And if you don't have kids, your family members are watching you. And if you don't have family, your friends are watching you. And if you don't have friends, then you need to start looking within and start making better choices. Do some better behavior shit. That's right. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Happy Mother's Day. Spend some time with